Hello everyone. Today we will study about the heart. This is the specimen of a human heart. The heart is a thoracic organ. It is located in the middle part of the mediastinum, in the middle mediastinum and behind the sternum. The heart has four chambers, two ventricles and two auricle. So this is the left ventricle of the heart. This is the right ventricle of the heart. This part, the right atrium of the heart, and this is the left atrium of the heart. So, for the ventricles, we have to remember that the ventricles of the heart are always present at the forward direction. They are present on the anterior part. On the anterior side of our body, the ventricles are present downwards. Anterior and downwards, the ventricles are present, and the atriums are present always on the posterior part, the backwards and upwards, and to the right side, and the ventricles are present always to the left side. For the two atrium, the right and the left atrium, we have to look at the inferior and superior vena cava. This is the superior vena cava and this is the inferior vena cava. The inferior and superior vena cava are opening in the right atrium of the heart. And these are the pulmonary veins, 1, 2 and 3 and the 4 pulmonary veins. These 4 pulmonary veins, they are opening in the left atrium. So this is the left atrium of the heart. The left atrium of the heart is always greater than the right atrium. Now, the surfaces of the heart. This part, this area, this is the sternal surface of the heart. This is the left surface of the heart, and on the posterior or the inferior part, this is the diaphragmatic surface of the heart. The two atrium, they form the base of the heart. The base of the heart is a quadrilateral in shape. They are formed by the two atrium. So beside the two atrium, we have this. The sternal surface. 2/3 part of the sternal surface is formed by the right ventricle, and 1/3 part of the sternal surface is formed by the left ventricle. And this is the left surface of the heart. The left surface is completely formed by the left ventricle. This is the diaphragmatic surface or the inferior surface of the heart. The 2/3 part of the diaphragmatic surface is formed by the left ventricle, and 1/3 part of the diaphragmatic surface is formed by the right ventricle. Now, the borders of the heart. The heart has 4 borders. From the inferior vena cava to the apex of the heart is the inferior border. From the left atrium to the apex of the heart is the left border. If we draw a vertical line from the superior vena cava to the opening of the inferior vena cava, this vertical line, it forms the right border of the heart. And this is the superior border of the heart. This forms the superior border of the heart. Now the sulcus or the grooves of the heart. Between the left and the right ventricles, we have anterior interventricular groove. And on this anterior interventricular groove, the anterior interventricular artery is being lost. On the diaphragmatic surface, between the right and the left ventricle, we have posterior interventricular groove, where the posterior interventricular artery is present or lost. Between the two atrium and the two ventricles, we have coronary sulcus or coronary groove, and it is also known as atrio-intraventricular groove. Atrioventricular groove. So this is the atrioventricular groove or the coronary sulcus or the coronary groove of the heart. The coronary sulcus or the atrioventricular groove, it has four parts: anterior left, anterior right, posterior left, and the posterior right. Between the two atrium, we have interatrial groove. This is the interatrial groove. It divides the right and the left atrium. The point at which the interatrial groove, the coronary groove or the atrioventricular groove, and the posterior interventricular groove meets, this area or this point is known as the crux of the heart. This is the aorta and this is the pulmonary artery or the pulmonary trunk of the heart. So thank you so much. This is all about the external features of the heart.